everyone, my name is Leila Arnold and I'm the Youth Services Librarian at the Branchburg branch of the North Public Library. I'm going to jump on the bandwagon here and start off with some ideas for a pet program. Now, I've included one dog toy idea made out of old t-shirts. This can be a make-and-take program. All you have to do is include a cut-up shirt and instructions. Just throw that in the bag and have them take it home. Super simple. Very easy to make. You just have to cut up a t-shirt and make sure you have 9 strips at least 20 inches long. Super simple. I know you could do 2 different color t-shirts maybe if you wanted, because when you braid it up it'll look better. I only had one t-shirt I was willing to cut up for this, so mine's gray, but it still works. You know, you can see the dog will have fun chewing on that. Only note I want to make is when I first made it, you can see the strips are kind of small. This would be perfect for a small dog, but if you have a pit bull, you want to make sure the strips are a little thicker. Obviously it's going to be 3 strips for each braid, so it's going to be double knotted or doubled up in strength, because this isn't going to do anything. The dog's going to rip right through that. But if there are 3 for each braid, then obviously they'll make it stronger. So you want just keep that in mind. Bigger dogs, bigger strips. This would be great for like a Chihuahua or something. Now, if you have a lot of dog nuts in your, in your library, that might not be enough. You might want to supplement that. I don't know about you, but my branch, we have no idea what our budget's going to be like. So if I do this, I'm just going to include a recipe for a no-bake dog treat. But if you do happen to have some extra money laying around, you could get the ingredients and put them together for them and create a little doggy bag for them, basically. Now, the only thing you want to do is make sure that you say to them that no recipes for no-bake dog treats exclude peanut butter. I've been unable to find them. You can make different ones if you want to have them bake the cookies, obviously, but if no bake, always includes peanut butter. I think the ones that you just bake, usually have like pumpkin or just oats and flour and whatever. So yeah, if you want, you can include the ingredients in there. Maybe do bake treats, no allergies, no bake, allergy warning. Again, super simple. And if you have no money though, just put the recipe in there for them, because I'm sure that they have that stuff laying at home. Now, stepping away from dogs for a little bit, I'm going to mention a cute idea for a cat. I don't know how to sew at all. It's just something I never really learned. I mean, I knew how to do, 1 or 2 stitches, and that's the extent of my sewing expertise. So I Googled no-sew cat bed. I went to Walmart. I found this. It was already pre-cut. It was $10, so that's a little steep, but it's about, a yard, I think it was. You could get 2 beds out of that. So, I mean, 2 for $10 is not too bad, but again, you could get cheaper stuff. I just really like this fabric. Look at how cute. Could not resist that. Now what I did, I had a cat bed already. I grabbed it, put it on top of one, and I traced it. Now what you want to do, whatever shape you want to give an extra 3 inches, because 3 inches are going to be just for the strips. A round shape I found was easier, because no corners. So I just had to go around. I took a ruler. Each strip is ruler width, because I literally just had the ruler cut up to 3 inches around, and then one side of the ruler, the other side of the ruler, and just went all the way around the thing. When you're doing it, don't do like I did. Don't just knot it once. You want to double knot, because when you leave an opening and you shove your hand in there to get the batting, whoops, everything just came undone. So I knotted like half the thing, tried to shove in the batting, and all of a sudden, like, hey, where'd all the knots go? Double knotted. But yeah, it's super simple. I used a t-shirt in here because I didn't want to go out and buy extra batting just for this for right now. You could use whatever. If you have the batting, or if you have an old pillow, you could shove that in there, and then it's super soft. The cat's gonna love it. Now, after you cut out enough for 2 beds, you may have some extra fabric left over. Now, if you cut out in the shape of little hearts, again, leaving 2 to 3 inches on the top, you could do the same thing as this, knotting it, no sew, but make a cat toy or a small dog toy. It's super cute. You could shove some catnip in there if you want and then knot it up, or you can make, maybe if you have an old squeaky toy that the dog destroyed, you have that squeaker laying around, you could throw that in there, have them have them, blah. You can have a new dog toy for them. I don't know why I couldn't spit that out, sorry. So that's super simple. Again, littler kids can do this because it's just knotting, but they might not be able to get the coordination with the cutting, so maybe you want to, older kids, like middle grade, teen, adult, so that'd be super cute. I'm excited about giving this to my cat after this is done. I think she's gonna love it. Another super simple idea. This was in the guidebook this year. It's just basically creating a pet pendant. Excuse me. You have the kids send you a picture of their pet. Have someone you know who likes to drink beer save these. Excuse me. Cut out little holes. I guess you could do that with scissors. Cut out a little hole. Paste in or Mod Podge their little picture, and then they have little pendants. You give them string. I guess you could also do glue, glitter. They don't have pets, because again, not everyone has pets, but you could still make a craft out of this. Just, hey, you could call them dog tags. Make them for the kids. They could be their own pet. Next idea I have. This is kind of an all ages group, depending on how you work it. It's a paint your pet. Again, if we're ever having in-person programs again, you could do it in-person, kind of like maybe have 10 people in there. If you're doing a take and make, you could do up to 20 depending on what your budget is. Again, I have no idea. Canvases can run kind of a little expensive. Just, go to Michael's. Every other week they have canvases on sale, so see what they have. You don't have to get the regular canvases. You could also get the canvas boards, which are sometimes cheaper. Amazon, sure, wherever you can get it. All right, so when you have them register, have them also email a picture of their pet and enlarge it to the size of the canvas. You see it's 8 by 11, whatever. And then you're going to want to cut it out. You're going to want to print out 2, just because the one you're going to use as a guide for when they're painting. And then when they paint the canvas, whatever background color they want, cut out the second one to use as a trace. And then you want to trace their pet onto the canvas, and then use this one as a guide, like I said, for when you're painting, and then voila, paint your pet. Super simple. However, the reason why I say if you want to do this for younger kids, maybe you just want to have them send you a picture of just their cat's or their dog's face, so less detail for them to work out. So that'd be good. That'd be better for littler kids. Teens and adults, they could send whatever picture they want, as long as they know that they're going to have to use this to work off. That's one idea. It's super cute. Who doesn't love to paint their pet? Now, again, not everyone has pets, so if you want, you could have the little kids send in pictures of their favorite stuffed animal. Maybe they could paint their favorite stuffed animal if they want. Or to move away from the paint, if they want to create their own pets. Maybe you have some leftover rocks from Library's Rock. They could make a pet rock. Or they could become their own pet, like I was joking around with the dog tags. You could have them make it a tail. I just, if you want to do zebra, you could do black and white yarn. Brown and tan for a lion. I just love this. I don't know, I guess it's like I don't know. You can have them create whatever animal they are. Make it up their own little name. I'm a kerfluffle. Super simple. You can get yarn, obviously. You're about 20 per color, about 8 inches. This is the good size. I don't know why I made this so long. This is a little too long for kids, obviously. So 8 inches is perfect. Then you're going to want to flip it and put it through a safety pin, and then you're just going to braid it. And at the end, when you knot it, you could either leave it the way it is, like I did, or you could brush this out and make it floofy, and then voila, their own little tail. Moving away from pets again. I have some ideas for under the sea theme. I don't know how many of you have heard of the website Glued to My Graphs. It's one of my favorites. Actually, as a matter of fact, for this, I went to them to see what I could find for mermaid tails. And I love this because all the ideas are basically using popsicle sticks and construction paper. Again, like I said, I don't know what my budget's going to be like, but I know I already have a buttload of popsicle sticks and construction paper. So, easy tails. This is going to be great. You just put a picture of this on the bag, put the supplies in a bag, boom, make and take. Super simple. Oops, I keep dropping it. This would be for like older kids because, you know, little fingers, but if you have the bigger popsicle sticks, it'll work with that too. Moving on, if you have a lot of seashells. I randomly found a thing of seashells, so I created a little painting for under the sea theme. I kind of made fish out of the seashells. They used to have googly eyes, but it fell off, so you could use like a marker to draw on there, maybe a little mouth. Fish tails, super simple. If you have littler kids and you want to do maybe a little fishbowl craft for them, just cut out, or you know, photocopy and cut out some little fish prints, have them color it in with some tissue paper, and give them a little handful of seashells, and they can make their own little fish bowls. I mean, if you could kind of see, I just threw them haphazardly all around there. Seashells, super simple. Or if you have maybe a buttload of stickers, like I did, you could do that instead of having them color out the fish, or color out the fish and the stickers, because kids love stickers. And again, just add some seashells. Another idea I have for under the sea is an octopus. Now this is just super simple. It's just basically yarn and a styrofoam ball. I used a stress ball here, tennis ball, whatever you have. But again, whatever's cheapest you could find. I don't know how the styrofoam balls are. I want to say they're probably less than $1 per styrofoam ball. And if you could find yarn, maybe for like $1 a piece somewhere, cheaper is better. This, I used acrylic kind of yarn. I don't recommend using this because you can see it slides all over. Not a good idea, but for this, you get the gist. Super simple. What you want to do is you're going to use a whole skein. This is just for my sample, but you want to use a regular sized skein of yarn, and you want to get a piece of cardboard. I just happen to have an old picture, but you could cut up an Amazon box, and then you want to wrap it around until the whole skein is done. At the end, you want to get a piece of yarn, tie, well that's going to be the bottom, because that's where it started. Tie off the top, make it tight. You can kind of see, hopefully I used purple so you can see the difference. Tie it, and then cut the bottom, take it off the cardboard, and wrap it around the ball. And then you could use a rubber band, another piece of yarn or something to secure it. And then you want to secure 8 sections of the yarn hanging down, and then braid them. I mean, you could secure maybe a little rubber band here or something, just so they don't all start getting braided into each other. That's why you want to separate them. And just do 8 braided legs. Super simple. You can use, like I did here, I just grabbed a piece of the yarn from there and knotted it. You can get extra ribbon. You could maybe give them a little bow tie, put googly eyes on there. Super simple, it's super cute. Again, try to do as cheap as possible. I think the cheaper yarn, like this stuff that's fuzzy, will stick better to each other, and it won't do that, so it'll look better. Oh, I forgot to mention, since we're going with the octopus theme, if you want to go back to dogs, you could get a tennis ball and get one of those t-shirts you cut up, and basically, you know, wrap it around the tennis ball, cut into strips, and then make octopus legs for them, and now you have a dog toy. Woo! Go get it, Fido. Last idea, going away from the crafts, is just simple little writing group, maybe. If you have kids coming in and they're bored and they want to write something, they have creative minds, have them do like twisted fairy tales. I'm sure everyone's heard of these. It's super simple. Like instead of the 3 little pigs being the good guys in the story, make the big bad wolf the good guy, and the 3 little pigs are the bad guys, and have the kids explain why the wolf did what he did. Or you know, older kids can write about Cinderella or Snow White. I don't know. Get away from twisted fairy tales. You could have them do their own version of Aesop fables. they could write themselves as maybe one of their favorite animals. Like, oh, I'm a wolf now, and I'm going to talk about how I live my life in the woods, or blah, blah, blah. You can just have them go nuts. You can also maybe make that into an adult thing, too. I don't know, writing trick, little pathway to writing, get their juices flowing. It'll be fun. And before I forget, because I almost did, last idea, again, this is another all ages thing, but I feel like teens and adults would really like it. Super simple, just get, again, canvas, clip art of whatever their favorite animal is, or whatever the theme you're doing. I like wolves, that's why I keep mentioning them. So I just got a clip art of a wolf, painted the background, and then got buttons, and just Mod Podged the buttons and the moon. I mean, the moon's a little wonky, but you can tell it's a moon, it's fine. So that would be something cute. You could do birds, again, whatever your theme is, just all you need is clip art and buttons. These are about $1 at Michael's. They come in little jars. You could get different colors. You could do multicolors if they want. Maybe you could do like a holiday theme. Like if you were doing this around, obviously this is for summer reading, but if you were doing this around Christmas time, you could do cardinals or whatever. I don't know. Super simple, and it's something that I think they would like to have to hang on their wall. Again, teens and adults, but little ones could do this too if you wanted to make it for them. And yeah, I don't know. I have this on my wall. This is actually mine. I created it. So believe me when I say adults would want it on their wall. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed my crafts. I hope you find something that you'll like. And